What's going on, you guys? This is New York Adventure in 1994 here, and today is Friday, May 1st, 2020. And guess what? It's Mayday. Mayday, Mayday. That's not what. That's not the only thing that's going on here. Itchy. And there's just a few things that I really want to go over with you guys. There's some good things and bad things that have been happening. I'm going to go with the bad news first because I like getting bad stuff out of the way before I really want to go into the good stuff. It is official that I am not going back to school for the rest of the year. I am officially out of school for the rest of the year due to the coronavirus. I am pissed off right now. I was doing really good in that class, and this is how I finish it off. This has been a really bad school year. And this 2020 is like the worst year I'm having so far. This is really, really bad. Hold on a sec. It's my chin. This just has been really bad news for me. And now I'm stuck with work behind a computer monitor. It really stinks. I'm more used to going to school than just being out. I really hate this extended summer. I really do. This is not vacation for me. This is a nightmare. I'd rather be going to school from September to June, not just September to March. I just don't really like that. I'm just really stressed out right now, and there's just nothing we could do. We gotta stay safe. New York has just closed down all their schools for the rest of the academic year. Everyone's been predicting that all along, and it's really sad. But let's get into the good stuff. About 21 years ago today, on May 1st, 1999, SpongeBob officially premiered on Nickelodeon. He has he has made a debut to his iconic show on Nickelodeon. It has made a lot of merchandise since 1999 for 21 years. This iconic character has did a lot. I remember when I came in this room last year and it was his 20th anniversary. 2019 was like his best year ever. Right now it's still his best year ever. It was meant to last all year. SpongeBob did have a really good year in 2019. Especially SpongeBob's, especially that birthday special of SpongeBob that was made in July. That was enjoyable. Even Patchy got to meet SpongeBob. That was my favorite part. And SpongeBob hugged Patchy. Because he got to meet one of his fans for the first time. Yeah, Nickelodeon has been working hard on SpongeBob all this year. And they've been like bringing back all these old characters and stuff. They even showed the Goofy Goober place in one of the later seasons from the original SpongeBob movie. So right now we're having a bad year and SpongeBob's having a great year. Oh, and 5 years ago today is where Jesse shows his dad the Juggies Unite video where he reached 1 million subs, and this has just convinced his dad to let Jesse back into the house. It was like the most greatest thing Psycho Dad ever did in the Psycho series. I thought he changed in that, but for the rest of the series, he's been acting. He's still been acting bad because that's what the Psycho series was all about. If the Psycho series is fake, don't get me wrong, it is fake, but if it stopped right there, the Psycho series would have been messed up. Jesse didn't want to finish it from there. He still wanted to do more after that. Today's the 5th anniversary where Psycho Dad reacted to 1 million Juggies. And convinced his dad to let him back in the house, but the downside was that stinking Jeffrey comes in to Uncle Larry's property and steals the RV. This is when Jesse Made Jeffrey used to, when Jesse made Jeffrey like an anti-hero and secondary antagonist. Like Jeffrey would get Jesse in trouble a lot and like make fun of him when his dad breaks something, but a whole year has passed, and with Psycho Dad like getting Jesse in trouble through that whole year, it's actually been 4 years ago today that Jesse ran away from his house because his dad like destroyed the gaming room in the Morn building. While Jesse and Corn was streaming, Psycho Dad had an idea that they were in there, and he just started destroying the whole thing. He almost would have killed Jesse and Corn. If that happened, Psycho Dad would just go to jail for the rest of his life because he killed Jesse and Corn and knew that they were in there this whole time. So quitting a farm job is going to lead to a consequence to Psycho Dad killing his own son in a gaming room that they constructed in the fall, and and its consequence was to take it all down. Because Psycho Dad went out of his way and called Uncle Chris about Jesse's job performance, and Uncle Chris had to tell him that he quit, and Uncle Chris said he wouldn't lie for his son, wouldn't lie for Jesse, because that would get him in even bigger trouble. And Uncle Chris didn't want to get himself in trouble because he lied to Psycho Dad. Jesse just got fed up with it and he went to Uncle Larry's, and he said that he can't take his dad no more, and He just ran away. And he took the RV to Aunt Melissa's property. That's the... And today's the 4th anniversary of Jesse running away from his home. But that was actually the first anniversary of him being let back in the house. 1 year later in 2016, he like runs away from his house. He does the exact opposite 1 year later. And with Psycho Dad saying your butt's not gonna be beat, your butt's out the door, that's what it gets. Jesse like felt slightly convinced that he'll be out the door anyways. And Psycho Dad was like, good. It was like, so be it. But once Jesse destroyed that TV in the living room, he like stole his dad's Magnum revolver and hid it in an American flag. Which is a federal crime, by the way. And he like smashed the TV in the living room. And this led to Psycho Dad coming out to look for him. He like gets a man comes looking for him. And Jesse told him that he's not coming back after what he did. And he thinks clearly, I think that's what he deserves. He thought Psycho Dad got what he deserved over that TV. Just because he disrespects his own son. What a big turn of events this has been. Oh, and 2 years ago today, I actually went to a Mets game against the Atlanta Braves. Which is not really a big story. It's the McJuggernuggets that had a big story on boat May the 1st. On Mayday. Jesse actually made a video that was titled Mayday Mayday. And this was like the aftermath of Psycho Dad destroying the room. And he's going to Uncle Larry's all stressed out and overwhelmed. Like he can't look at his dad no more. And Uncle Larry's telling him that he's always there for him and stuff. And gives him the RV. And they worked everything out the next day. By taking the RV somewhere, his dad's not going to find him. So, happy Mayday, Mayday to you all. It's not really good for me because I'm out of school now. Oh, and today I saw another Jimmy Neutron marathon. Which has been me every single Friday since this pandemic started. So every Friday for a month now, I've been watching these Jimmy Neutron marathons on Nicktoons. They do marathons like every single Friday. It's been like ever since this pandemic started. Now, I don't know if they're trying to bring back the show in reruns or they're just doing it for the pandemic. They've also been doing that with Breadwinners on Mondays. Once a week on Mondays, they've been showing Breadwinners. And Fridays, they've been showing Jimmy Neutron. I've even heard that they brought back Danny Phantom on Nick Rewind, but the bad thing is that they removed Invader Zim from Nick Rewind. Because it got replaced with Danny Phantom. So, I'm like running out of time in this video, and I guess that's it. Happy Mayday. Bye.